Allahu Akbar. 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 Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar. Human beings. Again, we're going to go to our mothers. We are having our first day, one of our first days at nursery schools, little children, little girls and boys. It's very important. I always tell it's very important that you mothers who carry creations in your womb to always, always, always remember that the responsibilities and the divine holy task of carrying a creation in your womb is that to ensure that that child that you carried for 9 months is a beauty. Of course, they are born beautiful. Every child who is born on this planet or who sits in the womb of a mother for 9 months is beautiful. So that is if the mother was true to her true religion, Islam. Some of modern children or children in the modern time are born with some sort of medical disorder. Some of these medical disorders are severe. Some are mild. But as a mother, you would like to have a child who has any medical disorders, mild or severe, and you in the Holy Quran, the guidance to human beings, Allah says every statement in the Holy Quran is interpreted as an ayah which says prevention. Prevention is better than cure. Medically, men took a little bit, but they never knew how important it is or how beautiful it is. Because if a mother gives birth to a very clean, beautiful baby, as I said, every baby is beautiful. But if a mother gives baby, has a baby, lively, bubbly, all the time, she always enjoy that, what Allah did, gave to her as a child, as a baby. But if a mother is in a situation whereby she is somehow saying, I'm a Christian. In Christianity, we are allowed to drink champagne. We are allowed to drink cognac. We are allowed to drink Johnny. We are allowed to drink what is the other thing they drink? I don't know. Jack Daniels. So, not knowing if you drink those things when you were younger, even if you're not younger, but in the where you are, that you are in a period whereby you are in your reproductive time, you may find that if you have become pregnant while you use alcohol in your body, alcohol is a very deadly thing in a human body, especially in a human's body, because if a woman takes alcohol into her body, or any human, a man, a woman, if they drink alcohol, alcohol is very deadly and has very deadly toxic gunk and toxin. Once they enter a human body, they can never go out. Why? Because when Allah created human beings, He did not put anything that cleanses or cleans the human body, the gang, the toxic gang toxin of alcohol from a human body. So what happens if a woman consumes alcohol? Straight away that units whatever of alcohol will go straight into the reproductive system of the woman, into the ovaries. And when it enters the ovaries, it removes what you call the lining, the ovaries lining. The ovary has a lining in which an egg sits before it's fertilized. So the gun, toxin, whatever, it removes that natural layer and it places itself into the lining of the ovaries as an alcohol gunk mucus full of toxins, very deadly toxins. And those toxins, if an egg goes into the ovary, it will be genetically damaged by the toxin, alcohol toxic lining mucus in the ovary. So it will be the egg will be genetically damaged, which causes what you call children to be born with medical disorders, of which disorder there are some severe medical disorders and some are very mild. But in a young girl of 23 or 24 or 25 or 30, you don't want any child who has any medical disorder. You don't want that. You want a very clean, bubbly, beautiful baby. Totally. So that way, in that we go back and look at and see that Allah says, prevention is better than cure. I've laid down these laws, holy divine laws that which says, men and women do not consume alcohol whatsoever. Do not put alcohol in your body, in your bodies. Because and alcohol is a very deadly effect on the human muscle tissue. If you drink alcohol, it cuts off any regeneration of any muscle tissue. It cuts that regeneration of the muscle tissues of a human being because it's circulated in every muscle and it can't go out. So the body of a human being loses the regeneration of every muscle tissue, and that causes pain because every muscle tissue is filled with alcohol, is circulated with alcohol. As a result of that, then as a result of alcohol being in your muscle tissue, it triggers what we call a decaying, rotting, boiling effect of alcohol in every part of your body, including the brain, causing dementia, early dementia, causing all sorts of, even cancer. Red and white blood cells mutating with cancer cells. And then in the end, some people, they even get what you call cancer tumors, as well as blood disorders, or cancer, or leukemia, or blood cancer. So that way, mothers, be very advised that alcohol, or men and women are be advised that alcohol is not a part of any menu on anything that you put in your body to do good work for your good health. No, alcohol is a health hazard. Alcohol is a health hazard. You see in a position of a doctor who works in some of these ICU or any of emergency, casual, emergency and whatever. You see that all on days or like weekends, these places will be filled with men and women out of their head, totally knocked out by alcohol. So that way, to be able to live a very, very beautiful life, try as much as you can to keep away from things which are what we classify as health hazards, both either in form of the food you eat or any projects that are hazardous to your community, your human beings. That includes things like investing in projects which invest in nuclear reactor projects. You can always invest in things like solar energy, and also invest a lot in good organic food, plant trees, fruit trees, plant fruit trees, 50 trees. 50 trees. They can produce what we call beautiful fragrances of perfumes, which helps the environmental ecosystem to be able to work efficiently to clean the area that you breathe, that you are all in good health and well-being, in a very good health. I feel like your future generation of children. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allahu akbar, Allahu akbar. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are all Muslims, men and women and little boys and girls. We are all living Muslims, living on Mother Planet Earth. And the tree or the flower pot, the flower in your pot, in your bedroom or on the veranda or the forward court, it's the region in Islam. So that's it. You are not alone if I tell you that you're Muslim. Everything on this planet, Mother Planet Earth, has a religion Islam. And the sun in the sky is religion Islam. The moon is religion Islam. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi akbar. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.